Cathedral Pines, right? Okay, yeah, that's it.
Okay.
In Eustis.
Campground, private campground this time, not a state park, but we've had some rough roads, but this is a new hard one, and it's much better. Pretty country up here. Most of Maine is like this. Like 90% of it. Maybe more. We just happen to be passing through Rangeley, Maine, which is a really, really nice little touristy town with a beautiful lake. We're not staying here, but we did see this nice little restaurant, Classic Provisions. And we each have a panini, a breakfast sandwich, even though it's lunchtime. What do you think, Joyce?
Great.
Great. Here's mine. I've already taken a bite. Oh well, we're going to eat. Okay, well, here, let me take a look. Steak, tomatoes, corn, and this is supper. Let's see how they're cooked. The corn is roasted, not as much as I would have liked, but I would have had to leave it a lot longer. Oh, perfect. Sorry to all you vegans out there, but man, cow's good. Oh, boy, that tastes great. Cooked over the wood. Bon appetit. Well, here we are again. This time it's Cathedral Pines. In northwestern Maine, about 25 miles from the Canadian border, from what I understand. Can't cross that right now. They won't let us.
We just got done eating some steak and corn and tomatoes for supper, so that was really good.
Different, cooked on a fire, isn't it? A wood fire.
Yes.
So what time is it?
7 o'clock.
7. Anyway, Cathedral Pines. I can see why they call it that. Redwood trees, tall ones.
Yes.
Not redwood trees, red pine. Redwood, that's different. Red pine. We have mostly white pine in southern Maine where we are, but these, we do have some. Remember we had some around the house?
Yes.
Out in Sanford.
Yes.
Yeah, and they have a reddish bark. They have interesting little thing that kids in Maine know, because we have red and we have white pine trees. A red pine has 3 letters for red and white has 5 for white. So that if you see a pine tree that has on one node has 5 needles, it's a white pine tree. And if you have a node that has 3 needles at a time, it's a red pine tree. But it's 3 letters, so it's an easy way to remember it. Of course, you can tell by the bark too. The bark is reddish on a red pine, and it's very thin and sort of papery. And white pines, full-grown trees, have a very coarse, thick, rugged-looking bark. More than you wanted to know about pine trees in Maine, I'm sure. I was a science teacher most of my life, so don't get me going. Okay, I'll shut up now. What Joyce has to put up with when I stop teaching kids.
Yeah, I get it all. A lecture about different things.
They're not lectures. They're informative discussions. Lectures sound so cold.
Well,
I get lectured. No, you get.
Well, you inform me about different things.
In a lecturing sort of way. Okay, I get it. Well, you inform me about things too.
I do.
Yes. I inform her about things, and she informs me about me, which I need to know because I talk too much. Probably say the wrong things at the wrong time sometime.
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah, so she lets me know, and I listen, and then I try, but it doesn't do any good.
Yes.
Well, tomorrow we should get up, take a look at the ground. This is an extensive campground, and I'll show you some of the campsites there. The whole place, we've been to some really nice places. I mean, Yosemite and whatever. We've been to every state, over lower 48. But you go to Yosemite and you see the sights, and it's like breathtaking. It's amazing. That's not here. But if you go just talking about the campground, this campground is probably the nicest I've seen, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's wide, large, raked sites with nice fireplaces and lots of room and these tall red pines. The bathrooms are very good.
Yes.
And they got some nice showers, which we haven't partaken of yet because we just got here today. I know, is the ladies' bathroom just
yes.
pretty much as good? Yeah, good.
Yes, very good.
And
yeah.
It's and I'm they
Camping.
Yeah, camping, but it's just this isn't a state park, so there are a few more amenities. There's a little store down there, and there's Wi-Fi, and which was really very good. We went and caught up a little bit with stuff, and there's even a little like food wagon with hamburgers and stuff that I saw. And there is a lake with a beach, so we'll be taking you there tomorrow and checking it out, just like we did in the last video with Mount Blue with the beach there.
Yes.
Waiting for
The sun
to go down. It's nice when it gets dark when you have a fire, but we lit it to cook supper, and we kind of enjoy it in the evening, and then we go inside and watch a movie.
Yeah.
We watched the one from Netflix, the
Tomorrow Wars.
Tomorrow War, which was really very good. It's a Marvel type thing. We watched Jungle Cruise, which is only out at the theaters right now. Don't ask. We have Pig to watch with Nicolas Cage, and it's supposed to be his grand comeback because he's made some really horrible movies, lately. It's getting very high ratings. It's about a guy who has a pig. He's trying to save it or something. It sounds strange, but everybody says this is a wonderful movie, Pig. And we have Jack Snyder's, what's the name of it? It's an Avengers thing. It came out, and then Jack Snyder was making it. Something came up, he couldn't finish it, so someone else finished it. And then he eventually finished it the way he wanted to. And we have a movie that we always bring. We've been bringing camping ever since it came out.
Yes.
So we've seen it a lot. We always watch it. It's like a traditional thing, and it's a good movie, but it's not Gone with the Wind, which I really don't care for anyway. It is the...
The title of the movie. Core.
The Core. The Core. It's one of those drilling down in a device they make into the core of the earth to get the earth core rotating again, so we don't all die. It's always about saving the world.
Yep.
So we have to watch that at some point on this 6 or 7 day jaunt that we're doing. This is our third night out. We spent 2 at Mount Blue, and we'll spend 2 here. We're actually booked for 2 here. We made reservations, but I don't think we needed to. We were kind of afraid not to, because often we just drive to places and pick up on their drop-in sites. But we heard.
I think the state of Maine has restrictions on that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
So we made reservations thinking it might be booked, but there's a lot of empty campsites here. It is in the middle of the week too. And then after we leave here, after 2 nights here, you'll see a video on that too. We end up in Caratunk, infamous Caratunk.
Oh boy.
The land of the Kennebec Valley Boys, the bluegrass group. Kennebec River's there. It's an old logging river. My niece and her husband, Doug and Shirley, they have a place there that he inherited from an aunt. And they've got a great place to park a camper, and it doesn't cost anything. So we're going to spend a night or 2 there.
Yeah.
But the Kennebec River is made for fishing, and the tributaries and so forth. That's what it's designed for now that they're not logging on it.
Yeah.
And whitewater rafting. They do a lot of whitewater rafting on parts of it. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, the Forks area. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
A lot of
and we have done that.
Yes.
We have gotten hit with classified whitewater. When I say hit, we got hit. And we've gone out of the boat and rode the river partly downstream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely a bucket list thing. Anyway.
Coming up going down.
A lot of fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the guide got me out of the
water. Yes, it's a good thing. I was holding my breath, and I wasn't in the water because you were underwater. But they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think we'll just enjoy the fire.
Yeah.
We'll see our movie later,
Yeah.
and we'll see you guys in the morning. Thanks for hanging with us this long. Tomorrow we'll take a look around.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.
It's a beautiful morning here. It's supposed to rain this afternoon, but should be good for taking a few walks here and there around the campground, seeing what they've got. I think I'll be sending the drone up too, get a little aerial footage if I can. Breakfast, just coffee and bagels this morning. That's good. We're on.
We're okay. Hi. Good morning.
Bagels came out pretty good. The fry pan, they can get away from me a little bit, but that's okay. They're just right. And coffee.
Good.
Well, on the agenda for today, I'll also be careful with the crack here.
Yes.
Take a little walk around. I also want to send the drone up and take a look at the area.
Yeah.
And go see the beach, see what that looks like. So, see you after breakfast.
Yeah.
Well, this is nice.
Yes.
This is the public beach at the campground. Way over there, that further dock is the beach for the campers. So let's go, Joyce. And here is the office, and this is a Wi-Fi hotspot. Very, very good Wi-Fi connection here. Dining table to sit at. They do have a little burger truck over there, which I haven't seen open yet. There's a guy running a generator over there. I don't know if he's going to be doing something. I think he's cutting firewood or splitting it. And here's Joyce.
Hi.
Well, we are about to go on a walk around the part of the campground. It's really too big to walk completely around at any time at all. And this campground we found out, is run by the Stratton Eustis Development Corporation, which are the two towns near the area. And it's nonprofit, and it's for the use of the two towns, and of course any other visitors like us. We're from the southern part of the state. The whole thing is about 300 acres, and it's almost like a town-owned private state park. So I guess you might call it a municipal state park, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Right? Which is probably why it's so nice, because most municipal parks we've been to have been nicer than any other state or national parks as far as the campground themselves. As you know, I've indicated this is probably one of the nicest campgrounds we've ever been to.
Yeah.
So, shall we go for a walk?
Yes.
Look for it? Okay, good. And that is our bathhouse and our dumpster. A lot of sidewalk chalk going around here. They're very children friendly. We've noticed several of the campsites where people look like they're permanently parked, so they must rent a seasonal space. And there's a portion of the sites that have hookups. And we chose one with no hookups. The price was less, and we don't need it. See a lot of pop-up campers. We used to have one years ago. They're really quite nice, very convenient, and having a low profile, they almost make no hit on your gas mileage if you've got a fairly larger tow vehicle. Not like ours. Our camper stands 7 feet up in the air, 9 feet from the ground, and boy, it takes a big hit with the gas mileage. But it's the price you pay to do your thing, right? What?
Yes.
Oh. God, look at all the little gardeny gnomes and stuff here. My goodness. They really move in. And besides kayaks and canoes, four-wheelers, all kinds of ATV types of things are really popular upstate here. And these people seem to have their own stash of firewood. They probably had bought a half cord and had it brought in and delivered for the summer. I don't think anybody spent the winter here. They wouldn't be able to plow these roads. It could be 3 feet thick. Another ATV. Stop there. Nice place for the kids, huh?
Yes.
These are some of the campsites that border the lake that aren't down in the parking lot. When I got reservations, there were plenty of openings, but none by the water. Those were all taken, but they're nice. And this is our bathhouse, so we've made a loop. The loop, of course, was a lot longer than you saw in video. Can't show it all. You'd be watching us walking for like 40 minutes. And we have returned. Here we are. Look what we got.
We got some pizza.
Flagstaff General Store in Eustis.
Yes, it's very good.
Yep. Let's see here. Pizza. One of the few things open around here. Looks good. Bye.